Hey guys, this is Azralynn with quick first impressions of Buddy. Okay, so you're probably wondering why this is a first impressions video instead of my usual review, but after an hour of trying to play Buddy, I felt that I had to refund the game. It's actually the first time I've ever refunded anything on Steam. So I'm sorry for this being a first impressions, but I felt I needed to post this anyway. Buddy is a puzzle platforming adventure that at first glance reminded me of other similar games like Limbo and Albert and Otto, which I generally enjoy. I really like the art style, the color palette the game uses, and the story sounded interesting. But don't be fooled by how nice the game looks. It seems like it's an early access version right now, and it has quite a few issues. The audio is good and the ambience and sound effects are well suited to the game for what I did play. The graphics portray the game as an old film strip type of movie, which was nice, but I could have done without the black splotches popping up all the time. When I first launched Buddy, Avast, for some reason, flagged and deleted the executable for Buddy. I had to re-verify the game through Steam and disable Avast to launch it. It wasn't a huge deal, since false positives do happen, but still it was an inconvenience. For the keyboard controls, you have to use ASD or arrow keys. But W and spacebar don't work for jumping, so you basically have to use the arrow keys. And to interact with objects, only the left control button works, not the right one, and there's no way to change any of the game settings or key bindings at all. Using the keyboard felt horribly clunky, so I tried using a Steam controller. And it did work much better, but you have to set up a special customization, unless for some reason you like jumping with Y. Poor controls aside, the actual jumping is so painfully slow, and in a few parts so far, you have to do things really quickly, so there is a bit of pressure on timing. But there's no reason that the jumping should be that much slower than walking. Then, after being annoyed by the jumping and controls, there were bugs and glitches on top of that. There was one part where you can move a box around without even touching it. There's another part where I was glitched and partially walking on a box to move the box. Another time where I died to monsters that never actually touched me, and then the part that made me hit my breaking point was when I was just walking in the vents and I somehow teleported to a totally different area and was permanently stuck there. So yeah, Buddy is a $15 full release game, and while the audio and visuals are great, there are so many other issues that need to be addressed. Again guys, I'm sorry about the first impression rant here, but I was hoping to do a full review, but I just couldn't bear to play it any longer. I hope my first impressions has helped you, and if you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and post your feedback in the comments below. Thanks everyone, and have a wonderful day.